Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Emmanuel Agbogun don gain back his freedom from the hand of the military wey arrest am. He don thank Kola Edokpayi, the human rights activist wey help am secure his freedom. He also thank the military wey arrest am for special treatment wey dem give am for the place wey dem carry am go. He say dem no touch am at all, dem no beat am for the place wey dem carry am go. He don also withdraw some of the statement wey he make against the military. Make I leave you, make you hear from Emmanuel Agbogun.
Let me at this juncture say to the brigade commander and other officers whom I mentioned their name that whatever thing I said on my broadcast were to reflect the messages and the petitions written by the people and victims affected in Obage community. They were not my making, and they were the making of those who were victims of whatever activities that took place in Obage community. The brigade commander, sir, just as you have said, and my comrades who came to take me on bail, particularly Mrs. Kola Edokpayi, who went into an undertaking to state that I should reiterate the videos I made. And I started by saying that those videos I made are not my own assertion. They were the direct assertions of petitioners who wrote petition. But because of my quest to ensure that those who are oppressed, their voice had to be heard, I came up live to bring the matter to the public domain. However, if that did not go well to any party who they mentioned in their petition, I hereby say clearly that I withdraw those statements on the basis that I did them on my platform. But however, I am not the party to the petition written. So the petitioners can, at their own level and at their own time, go on with their petition. Are we live? A warm good evening to you, all my conscious Edo people. I remain no other person than yours, noble right activist, Comrade Agbogun Emmanuel. To all my conscious Edolites and conscious minds, as the case may be, I want to seize this medium to appreciate each and every one of you who took our turns to either share or make phone calls or ensure that I was released from military facility yesterday, having been arrested the night before yesterday. I want to seize this medium to say that whatever was in those petitions that I read on the video that made the military and some unscrupulous persons from Obage community under the guise of land grabbing, whatever opportunity they have gotten yesterday or last night to see how they can incarcerate my person has failed. Once again, I want to reiterate by saying whatever I said on those broadcasts were not my assertion or were not my making, but they were the informations handed over to me by persons who were victimized and who believe that the military had offended their rights to peaceful existence in their community. It has nothing to do with me as a person, but I only lend my voice to ensure that those persons get justice and get audience from the leadership of the Nigerian military and the defense office of this country. As I speak, I wish to state that the sum of 20 million naira that I said was given to the military were not my making, but were that of the petitioners, and I think they are in a better position to defend whatever petitions that they have written. But continue to hear from me that I will continue to fight and stand for the interests of oppressed Edo people, oppressed Nigerians at large. I remain firm to say that I will continue to advocate against land grabbing. against those persons who have turned administration of land at community level to a mafia cartel racketeering. I will also continue to speak truth to power, no matter who is affected or no matter whose interest lies. Let me at this juncture say to the brigade commander and other officers whom I mentioned their name that whatever thing I said on my broadcast were to reflect the messages and the petitions written by the people and victims affected in Obage community. They were not my making, and they were the making of those who were victims of whatever activities that took place in Obage community. The brigade commander, sir, just as you have said, and my comrades who came to take me on bail, particularly Mrs. Kola Edopaye, who went into an undertaking to state that I should reiterate the videos I made. And I started by saying that those videos I made are not my own assertion. They were the direct assertions of petitioners who wrote petition. But because of my quest to ensure that those who are oppressed, their voice had to be heard, I came up live to bring the matter to the public domain. However, if that did not go well to any party who they mentioned in their petition, I hereby say clearly that I withdraw those statements on the basis that I did them on my platform. But however, I am not the party to the petition written. So the petitioners can, at their own level and at their own time, go on with their petition. And I wish to state further that whatever statement I have made was as a result of the evidences I saw with those persons who came to report to me in my very office here. Believe you me, I do not have anything personal with anybody, whether those persons who had come firstly to attack me before the military came and took me out of Hexagon. I do not have any personal dealings with any of them, but their actions reported to my office as a comrade and as an advocate is what has made me to speak out. And they should remember, my interactions with them or my engagements with them are audible, are what I speak. I do not employ any form of violence or any form of illegality to portray whatever point I decide to portray at any given point in time. I am a noble man, and I believe in nobility, and I believe in respect for constituted authorities and respect for human rights as it relates to individual citizens of this great country. Once again, I want to state that my life has since been under threat, but because I know that injustice anywhere is a threat to justice anywhere, whether you talk, you will die. Whether you don't talk, you will still die. So some of us who have gotten the grace to speak have decided to continuously speak, no matter the condition, the environment we find ourselves in, as much as we are trying to emancipate our people from the iron grip of oppressors, from the iron grip of invaders, from the iron grip of community bandits, as the case may be. Let me also use this medium to thank the military. I must say this for the consumption of the public, that while I was in the facility, I was treated fairly. I was never harassed. All the military asked for me was to show them evidences of my allegations, which I made them to understand that they were the true reflections of what was written in the petition by the petitioners. I did not add sugar to salt, and I did not add salt to sugar. Rather, I ensured that the injuries committed and the effort made by those persons who are victims, particularly Festus Ekinaye, as the chairman of the community, one of Dion Igbinovia, a youth who was injured, one Festus, also, who is the CS of Obage Nebusa community, who is still lying in the emergency unit of Edo Specialist Hospital, having suffered and survived from bullet attacks from the sophisticated fire weapons that this group of elements who attacked me 2 nights ago had brought to the community to take over their community. So let me say clearly, I reiterate those statements, and I want the world to hear that clearly. I also want to use this video to tell my brother, Mrs. Kola Edokpaye, thank you for shorting me yesterday. Not everybody will want to do that, but you did that because of the trust and love you have for me. I want to also at this medium thank each and every one of us, some of whom I wouldn't want to mention their name here because of personal reasons, who took out their time to ensure that I was released by way of reaching out to relevant authorities and leaders of this great state to ensure that my release was secured. Be it as it may, moving forward, I want to state clearly that no matter who is involved in any form of illegality, the moment my attention is drawn to it, I must speak on it. I must. Those are the qualities that have made me known to whoever had known me in Edo State. I am not known for courtesan. I'm not known for land grabbing. I'm not known for fraud. I'm not known for any form of illegality. All I do is to advocate, stand up tall to lead protests, to speak truth to power, and to ensure that I guide citizens who need help to get help. Once again, I want to say, Obage Nebusa needs peace. Edo State needs peace. We can only achieve peace when those persons saddled with security and leadership authority decides to always do the right thing whenever and however, particularly respecting court orders and court rulings, particularly respecting the rights of individuals as it relates to dispute or civil matter or whatever. Let us at this junction thank everybody. I want to say clearly that I'm very healthy, I'm very okay. And I also want to appeal to the military authorities that they should not see my action as a personal vendetta on anybody. I do not know the Major Issa before. I do not know the brigade commander before. I do not know the officers or soldiers who went to Obage Nebusa community. Just as I said, and I've said again, I'll continue saying, I only reacted based on the evidences of petition written to me. And I believe those petitions are already being looked into by the military. So therefore, I come here to say the petitioners will prove their case when being called upon. And if the military feels saddled that I had broadcast the petitions and the information of those petitions on a live broadcast, I hereby say sorry. Once again, I remain no other person than yours, noble right activist. I want to implore all my brothers from Edo Info to Danny Yaji to Naija Watch to all those other great bloggers who come under the space of Edo political media space to please help share this broadcast on your various platforms and do me a favor by ensuring that the character of words and statements I've made as to offices and individuals of various authorities of government, whether the military, state government, local government, as the case may be, are attached to the cause of sharing this broadcast. I wish you all a Merry Christmas in advance. And I will end by saying that because of the volume of communal crisis I have seen in Edo State, rather than wait for the book of lamentation to help us migrate from lamentation to revelation, I want to say that come 2024, I will be supporting a candidate that I believe can put an end to all this barbaric, evil, unholy, wicked, and brutish acts of criminal elements who go under the guise of community leadership to cause pain and anarchy and grief in the minds of their brothers and sisters because they want to accumulate more. Once again, thank you very much. God continue to bless the Nigerian military. God continue to bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And God Almighty continue to bless our great Benin Kingdom. Oba Atokpe is thank you very much.
Now we don't hear from Emmanuel Agbogun. Let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things where they happen for Nigeria. Make I leave you with this video, make you help us share them. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.